Hey YouTube, this is Robin again, and I wanted to play a deck with Mirror. And then eventually I did. It had to take some time. But something great happened in this second game of uh, Giant Witch. And that is this game right here, where he had Giant Witch too. Now, yeah, he was level 13 and I'm level 11, and it looks like I'm level 11. But that's besides the point. He won, and I wanted to put that deck together, and I did, and I got a couple victories as I tried to slide it out. Um, but the main thing was I wanted to play with Mirror and talk about the cycling of picture, cycling of Mirror. And so, um, I talked about it in the last video to say that that would actually, while I'm talking, I'll just go ahead and play the game I lost, which changed the deck that I ended up playing with. So I wanted to play with Mirror because it's a good way to cycle. I didn't come across any games that had Fireball and Log, and I wanted to show how to slowly put down the witch and wait for them to cycle and log and then put down the second witch, and they'd be like, great, I just wasted my time. Yes, you did. Because I'm still coming back, and that is what, 5 elixir, 6 elixir that you had to use to do that, which was wonderful. But then I turn around and get to put my other witch down, and it gets to hurt your feelings. So one of my models of playing this or any type of game that allows you to do it, if you can't beat them, join them. And so I didn't win this game. And you're like, well, obviously. No, I almost won. Actually, I almost won, but it was just the point. It was just overpowering towards the end. So, so he also had. So this is the biggest mistake I made is that I didn't go after the hog, which could have made a difference. But when I thought about it at the end, he could have came back with the hog towards the end. So I was really trying to show my giant witch, um, which would have worked if she would have actually targeted those guys, and that would have really um, gave me a nice advantage in the game, and probably would have helped a little bit with the outcome. But she didn't, and she was targeting the parachute giant recruit, whatever. So after this game, I looked at his deck. I looked his deck up, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna play this deck. But when I played it, I had a couple of victories, as you saw. But I did say that the game was about. This game is about using mirror. So I did say I would do another video, which will have more um um mirror gameplay, but then I will try to go for the um third combo I want to do, because the first one was just putting a deck together and just making it work. We did that. Second, um the second one, if I would have had a Hog Rider, it would have been a little different. But I didn't have that. But I turned around and put that in the second game. The third deck I wanted was a little bit more double tank deck. I've seen that work, and it would be P.E.K.K.A. and Giant. But yeah, that didn't happen. So this is me copying the deck. A lot of times I don't copy a deck fully because there's some cards I don't normally play well with. You got to play well with everyone. No, I didn't play well with a lot of cards, and so not having another um, AOE or a somebody could take on flying um, heroes. I did not want a dragon in there that was pretty much the Inferno dragon that was pretty much going to be a casualty in the game. So um, I turn around and this is pretty much a meltdown. This is a rage quit also, so it's not going to last very long because this is actually when this the when I actually take this tower, I could just fast forward. So it's only exciting till then, and then after then, it's not exciting anymore. So, but I really did like this combo. I just did not like the fact that I didn't have any um more air attack, and so it kind of worried me a little bit. So I just had to use a lot of distractions that I had in this in particular deck. But as you can see, he came with air attack, air attack, air attack, and I had nothing. So he was feeling pretty good until um, he kind of ran out of cards on that one. But he's coming, and but I was able to get a small advantage, and from there was I don't know. I don't think it was this game. I think this game fought to the wire, and I was like, no, we need more because he's well prepared for this, and I'm not. I'm not prepared at all. So, no, so it's probably the next game, but this is actually a good one. Now I finally get my giant combo with my healer and my um witch, and so he didn't have firebomb. And I played another game I could have won, but they had. I'm gonna see if I have enough time to actually put that one in because I don't like the videos going really long. Um, but and right now I don't have too much to say on anything. Overtime. Yeah, I know, right? Great time. Um, but yeah, it just this game made me uncomfortable because I didn't have enough air attack. If I had a little bit more air attack, this game would not have went into overtime. But the game that I played, they had the electrical card. Oh, there it goes. So this one went to the wire. He had the electric card. I think it's called electric. Let me check it out right quick. What is that card name? It's the six. It costs 6 elixirs. I know that. Lightning. I don't use it that often. I upgraded it, but I don't. Stop it. Doing too much. This is what I want. I want this here. Um. We really have too much in this deck. But yeah, he used lightning, and so I really was bringing the combos out with a good um, two witch, and he just kept lightning everything, and I wasn't able to counter his lightning at all. And I tried to outweight him, and he was waiting on me. Like I said, I don't. I think with that little move I just pulled, I don't think I have enough. Because once it hits like 10 minutes or almost 15 minutes, then I don't really try to put up anymore. I just will put it. I put it like this. It depends how the other videos go. If the other videos are kind of straight to the point, then what I would do is just um stick it in the next video, and it was done really well. And then we just fast forward because it don't get no excited from here, but um, not too much. out of that one. But so we come up to the final one, and I like this one because I get three witches out on the field at one time. But he do have something to, yeah, lightning to deal with that. The thing's still recording. Uh, yeah, still recording. It was hiding. 10 minutes. Let's see how this work out. Because this might actually be a 3 minute video. If it is, then I have enough, and I'm gonna play that video. It's gonna go over a little bit, but that's okay. Um, and he did a really, really good job. Outside of that, if he did not have that in there, he would not have won. So, I definitely look at it like, okay, buddy. Okay. So I got the Rocketeer in, and hopefully, just to be a little pain in the butt, and not so much a pain in the butt, and actually help the counter push. And that's what I think. That's what they look for when they made her, was that she will be more of a counter push at times. So, um, and don't look at some of these tens as being, well, you're going to be the 10. I don't look at nobody. I put it like this: if you're in front of me, you can possibly beat me. So, um, tens are just as much as good. I like to get some of my cards. I'm trying to get my cards up to 13, like the witch and a good team as you saw. You didn't see that battle. It was another battle where I played 11, and he had like 13 of everything. So I'm pretty sure that was his main deck that he used in the game, simply because everything on the team was 13. He's level 11. It means he just went for him. And I like to have variety just in case the meta change, because as you go up, people start playing smaller decks. You're gonna see a lot more cycle decks, and you're on their level when you're that high. So, um, I got two witches out. Let's see, can they be saved? I don't think that one gonna be saved. She is saved. So I got two witches out, but the other one can be zapped. And I get my giant out, and I rotate around. I said I gotta get it before it ends, and I do. And 1, 2, and 3 on the field, which would not have done them too much good anyway. They actually end up taking out the other witch. Oh, sucks to be me. So my run time is 13 minutes. I can show that game. I did lose, of course, but no, it really wasn't that close. But the whole purpose of making these videos, I don't make, again, I said in the other one, I don't make Clash Royale videos because everybody else is making them, and I'm not bringing nothing to the table that they're not doing. I'm just showing how to use a giant witch um, deck, and explain some of the experience that I've seen to make um, your time with giant and witch, especially as you go up, more successful. Because it's probably only going to be good until about maybe 5,500 trophies, and then after that, you might want you might not want to run that deck anymore. And I'm at 5,000, so that's about 25 wins, I think. 25 wins, and I wouldn't want to run that deck after that, or I really want to really tweak the deck to make sure that it could deal with Expo and some cycle Hog Rider cycle decks and things like that. But definitely, and that's basically what you're doing is just you're just reading your opponent and what they're doing. Again, I tried to read my opponent, but he read me better, and that's the reason why I wasn't able to make a good charge towards the end, because he was able to take out my anti taunts, and he was able to take out my witches, which is like witches. Um, Pretty much did me in. So, um, these are some of the things that happen when you get into a winning streak, and this is actually was before my winning streak actually. Um, so his zapper uh took out. Well, no, he didn't take out my giant, but I didn't have no air attack, and that was able to make that tower go. So, yeah, pretty much a done deal. And I actually want to use in this deck, when this deck is actually, as you saw in the end, it's actually I actually want to use some of those cards with the cards I already have and try to make a super deck. And a quick thing on a super deck is to take two impressive decks you've seen, combine the four major elements to make a super deck, which would be you have to play it a little bit to actually be able to counter. Um, yeah, you have to play a little bit to know how to play it and counter. But once you do, you'll at least get about a 5-6 game win streak. Very easy. So this is it, showing all those decks. Hey, a shorter video. Cool. I'll catch you later.